Hello everyone. In this video, I'm going to explain about how to create the custom reports in the Money Manager EX. Somebody used to call us a general report. Someone used to call us a custom reports. So both are same. But in the Money Manager UI, you will see as a general report manager. If you are using Money Manager EX and you want smart tips in the simple language, please subscribe to KDSV Knowledge Studio and add command as MMEX. Okay, let's get started with. So before we go and create new general report, I want you to download the DB browser application. Go to the site SQLite browser.org/dl. I will provide this URL in my description and go and download the required application here. So I have downloaded the standard installer 64-bit. If you are using 32-bit installer, you can use the 32-bit installer here. And the other two are just it will extract the GIF files over here, but I would recommend go with the installer by default. Once you download this application, go to start program and type DB browser lite. You will get the application name. Just click on the application, it will open up. So this DB browser we are going to use for writing the SQL script. The same SQL scripts will be used in the Money Manager EX. Okay, SQL browse for SQLite is opened up. Actually, we are using the SQLite database for the Money Manager EX. And here, click on Open Database and go to your OneDrive or wherever you have saved your Money Manager EX DB. In my case, I have saved it in the apps, Money Manager EX Android and DB and DemoDB. And make sure that your extension you have selected as all files. Here I'm going to select as a MMEX DemoDB for YouTube and click open. Once you open, you will be there in the DB structure page where it shows all 23 tables and their individual column and data type, everything. So if someone want to look at how the table is created, whether different fields are available and data types are available, they can use this screen. And let's go to the browse data. So in this browse data, you can select your table name here. All the list of tables are appears over here. In this video, I'm going to use account list, table, and checking account and payee. And account list will hold all the accounts whatever you have created with their specific status. And if you go to the checking account, the actual transaction what you create in the Money Manager EX, those transaction will be added into the checking account. And in the payee, you will have the list of payee whatever you have created over here. And you can further look into the other tables as well. Wherever you require, you can use the tables. And let's go to the execute query. So here what I will do, I will type select star from checking. So when I type first three letters, it is automatically bringing up the sessions. So we are looking at checking account version 1. This is the table name. And if you try to click execute, it will execute and bring up all the results. And here what I want to filter. Let's consider this as a CA. So in place of I'm using the complete table name, I'm creating an alias as a CA, and further all the fields I will use as a CA. Here I want to restrict where CA dot status not in either reconciled or voided. So this particular reports I'm going to create to look at what are the entries which is not reconciled, so that I can review those transactions and change the status accordingly. So if I execute now, if you look at here before executing, I have all the records even with the status as a reconcile. If I execute them, I don't get this all right now. Perfect. And in my report, I want to show the actual account name in place of account ID. In the money manager, we always see the account name. So for that, I'm going to do the inner join. Inner join. This is account list table. I will create an alias as A, and I need to put the join condition on A dot account ID equal to CA dot account ID. So now it will try to match with the account ID of my checking account and account ID of the my account list. So let's say here I will put say A dot account name. Okay, perfect. Then I want to see the payee IDs here. Payee ID. So right now we don't have the payee name in this particular table. So ultimately we need to join the one more table. Let's join over here. What I'm going to do, I'm going to type inner join payee version 1. This I will call it as a P on P dot payee ID equal to checking account CA dot payee ID. Okay, so now I can add required columns in the select statement. I will use account name and P dot payee name. Okay, then I want to see whether it's a withdrawal or deposit or transfer. So I will use this particular transaction code. So transaction code, it is in the checking account. So CA dot trans code, and I want to use the trans amount also. CA dot trans amount, and just execute. So you will have all the account name, payee, trans code, and trans amount also. And another one, maybe you want to look at in which date you have created them. So I will add the date in the beginning. CA dot, I think it's created data. I think created, I'm not sure what exactly the date field. So what I will do here to find out, I will add a star at the end, CA dot star. When I put CA dot star, it will bring all the account, all the field values over here. Let's execute them, and then I will try to find out what is the exact name for the. Okay, so it's a trans date for my field. So I need to use CA dot trans date. Okay, so now I will remove this because I do not require to display all the other fields. So I missed the comma, so you need to add the comma separator here, and you have the transaction date and account name, pay name, and transaction code, and what is the transaction amount. So here if you look at in trans date, so you have date and time as well. So here I want to use only the date. So what I will do, I will type date as a function, and I will use the close bracket, and this I will call it as a trans underscore date, maybe. Yeah, just execute. So this will bring only the date. And another one, I want to show the latest entries at the top. So I'm going to use the order by class. Order by, I will type 1 DESC, descending. 1 means the first column, and keep the first column and order by first column in the descending order, and execute them. So all the latest entries will come in the top. So if you want to use the ascending, you put ASC or by default if you don't put anything, it will come as in the ascending order. Okay, so now let me use the descending order, because I want to look at the latest records in top. So that's all. We have the SQL query created. So now we will see how to create the general report, maybe some user called as a custom reports, in the Money Manager EX. And go to your Money Manager, and if you look at here, you have option with the notepad General Report Manager. Either you can click this, or you can go to the General Report over here and right click. It will open the General Report Manager, or otherwise from the main menu, if you click the General Report Manager, it will open up. Once it is opened up, you have the list of steps explained in this report page itself, how to create them actually. However, I'm going to explain the same over in this video. And right click on the report, and you say new empty report. The moment you click new empty report, it will ask you to add the report group name. Let's say I'm going to add as a TXM status, and click OK. Once you add the name, the group name, after that it will ask you to enter the name of your report. Let me say as a status, and click OK. So transaction status is my report group name, status is my report name, and it brings up. And if you want to add one more report, you can select this transaction group and right click new empty report. This time it does not ask for your group name, because you are already in the group, and you can click OK to create the next report. Now the two reports are created in the same report group. Or else if you go to the reports heading, main heading, and right click and click new empty, it will ask you to add the report group. I will say second group, and click OK. And you can create the next report name as well. Just I'm simply clicking OK here. Once I click, you will have the two different report groups added and some report names also added. And let's say if you want to change this report name, right click on this report name and you say rename the report name and say report 2. Okay. And if you want to delete this report, you can say delete report, or you don't want to keep this report under this group, you can say ungroup. The moment you say ungroup, this report will be put out under directly to the reports main heading. That means this particular report do not have any group. Or if you want to move this report to different group, you can select right click on the report and say change group, and here you can select the group name. Let me move to the second group now. Click OK. It will move to the second group. And also right click, and if you say delete report, it will delete the report from this particular DB. Okay, so right now we have created two groups and two reports, and the same thing I will explain where exactly it is stored in the DB. Go to your DB browser and go to the browser data and select report version 1. Here you will see those two reports whatever we have added right now. It says group name is transaction status second group, and if you have any report which do not have the group name, then this field will be empty. Okay, let's go back to the Money Manager application. Now we'll create the actual report in the General Report Manager. Select the status, and in the status you will have a number of tabs over here. First one is for the output, and next one is for the SQL, where we will use the SQL whatever we have copied. I'm bring over here, and if you do test, it will bring up the results in the tabular format. Whatever the column we have used in the select statement, those all will be listed over here. And once you do, you click create template, to create the HTML page of this. Right now, before clicking it, your template page will be empty, and the moment you click create template, it will create the template and it will show whatever the headings we have, the same headings will be appearing over here, and system will automatically populate the values in the your actual report. And if you go to the description page, you can type the whatever the report description you want to keep. Let's say I want to keep it as a transaction reports. Okay, and click save to save to the database. And the moment you say run over here, it will execute the report and show it in the output page. So this how we will see the reports in the your Money Manager EX. Okay, and I'm not going to explain more on the LUA tab. This is for the advanced level. Maybe I will create one more video to explain LUA data over here. This is one thing. Let's see how this appears in the actual. So right now, if you look at in the behind screen, general report do not have any sub group. The moment I close, these two subgroup will be appearing over under the general report. If you look at here now, general report has the two subgroup. So now straight away you can expand which group report you want to look at and click on that group. It will show the custom reports over here. Whatever the data you have pulled from the SQL query, those reports will be displayed over here. And you can look at what is the account number, what is the date. From that date, you can make those all as a reconciled. Okay, take an example right now. In the My Wallet account, I have 3 transactions created for the today's date. Okay, I'm going to making them as a reconcile. So where is today's date? Yes, double click to edit it. I'm going to make this as a reconciled, and I will make one as voided, and I will make another as a follow-up. And if you come back to our status report, it will show only the whatever the transaction or reconcile or voided, it won't be listed over here. So right now it shows only one. This is how you can create SQL queries based on your requirement. And if someone needs help to create this kind of reports, please comment me in this video. I can help you out. And if you have created some best SQL queries which can be used by others as well, then share those queries in the comment section, and also subscribe to my YouTube channel. And the next one, by default, Money Manager organization, they have created n number of general reports which is available and free to use it. You can use them in your project. There are 2 ways where you can import those reports. The first one, if you go to the general report managers in the online web page, they have given the n number of reports over here. You can make use of those all reports. So for example, I want to track my expense and revenue by month. So there is a income and expense report. If you click this particular hyperlink, it will give you the exact SQL query what you need to use it. Okay, so for example, what I will do, I will copy this content, income and expense, and I will go to my Money Manager general report. I will add a new group as income versus expense, and let me copy the other heading, expense versus expense and revenue by month. I'll keep my report name as it is. Click OK and select this all SQL query and just simply paste it in the SQL window and say test it and create the template. You can just create the template and just run it, you will see the income and expense and revenue for each month. And if you want to alter this SQL query, you can go and alter them, or you are free to use them. And another one, by default, whenever you install the Money Manager application, these all reports are available in the your installer folder. For that, just you can click import. The moment you click import, it will go into the your Money Manager EX install folder, resource and reports folder, and these all are the list of reports are available. Whatever you see it in the online web page, these all reports are included in the your Money Manager installation as well. So whatever we have used right now, it's a income versus revenue, income expense revenue by month wise. This is what the report we used right now. Let's say we will import the another one. This is for the quarter. Click open. It will be imported for this quarter. Okay, if you go and run it, it will show the your reports for the quarter wise. Also, these all imported reports has the your chart as well included. You can make use of them. And another one, let's say you have created some wonderful reports and you want to export these reports and share it with others. You can click export and go to the your desktop, or you can go to the your download folder and click save. That's all for this video. If you have any doubts how to create the reports in the Money Manager EX, please comment me in this video. I can certainly help you. And if you have created any SQL script which can be used for the others, please share them in the comment section. If you found this video helpful, hit that like button to support the channel. Your feedback matters. Let me know in the comments how this video helpful to you, or if you have any questions or suggestions or any other feedback for me. Please do not forget to subscribe to KDSV Knowledge Studio. Please share with your friends and families. Thank you so much.